So make new file, new file, new file. Okay, so FC Bright 07. Yes, name it with the filter. Okay, name it the filter Python. Okay, you put in your working directory, and as the first action here, you check whether you can work with the file. So print, not time, sorry, print check. Okay, so check is there. So everything is working properly. We are ready to continue. So today we are learning about the filter. Okay, so what is the filter? Filter used to shorten the process without repeating. Without used to shorten the process without repeating. Okay, adjust the code. Then this is how it works. Yeah, how it works. So we'll be answering this after we are doing. We did the some of the example here. Okay. So I'll be starting with the example filter vowels. So this one example one. This is the filter all of the vowels. Okay. And then the number two will be the filter. Example two is to check even and both. Okay. And the number three is the multiple. Okay. And after that, I give you the challenge. Okay. So that's all. Adjust your code accordingly. Okay. So number one here, we do provide the subroutine. Let's say this is the filter the vowel. Okay. And with the pass first to make sure that the architecture is satisfied. Okay. And then we do the implementation that for this we have the let's say the parameter here, which is the can say the variable or var. Okay. And then for the content here, we say that all of the vowels, which is the A, B, C, D, sorry, A, I, store as the can be vowels here as the list. Okay, so we have that, and then the thing is we want to check whether the var is the member of the list here. So we do if whether this variable okay is in the vowels. Okay. Now, if so, we return true. Otherwise, we return false. So whether the var, which is the value that we try the filter vowels. We try the subroutine here. So this is how we can try that later. We have the sequence of the let's say G E O P J E. Okay, this is a sequence. So the thing that we are aiming to check whether this consists of vowel. So if yes, will display all of the vowel here, which is based on this example, E, O, E will be, and then O and E, because this is the member of the vowels list here. Okay, so this is our adjective. Now, when you run this, I think all of this working properly because the structure is there, but it doesn't return any here. So, if the var is in vowel, it means that if this is in this, okay, so it will be taking one by one because using the repeatedly should be taking G, checking whether G member of, E member of this, O member of this, E member of this. So normally we will do iteration or looping using while or using for to walk through all of the member of the sequence here. Yeah, the normal programming, but in here we will make a shortened way of, instead of walking through this membership one by one, okay, we just call the filter. Okay, but here make sure that you return true first when you have var is the member of the vowel here. Otherwise, this is the false. Okay, so make sure that you adjust the code. And now we continue of calling the filter vowel here and check whether the sequence is of the membership is the vowel. Okay, so to do this, we do the filter, calling the filter. Okay, and you put the function name. Okay, copy here, call that function name, and then what is the sequence that you will check. Okay, so like this. Okay, so it means that you will filter this sequence, and this filter will bring all of the instruction inside and then check all of the sequence. Okay, whenever it's true, it will collect all of the true answer, which is E, O, E, and so on, and put it as the answer here. Yeah, and put it as the, I can put this as the filter. It's the filtered answer of the filter, just filter, and then you can check the filter later. Okay, so by doing this, you can run and everything is okay. Okay, and finally we want to filter, you can just print the filter. Okay, print that out, then you run. Okay, so you're gonna have the object filter object blah blah blah. Okay, so it cannot be like this because this is the memory base, so that's why you do a kind of looping lah, yeah. So for like the filter or the s in the in filter. Okay, let's say f here is the filter. Okay, and then you print, because this is filter and filter. Okay, so filter you take one by one as the f here, and then you print that out. So print the f. Only this. You can run it now, and tada, we have it. This. Okay, adjust the code. We got the answer that all of these are the filtered out vowels taken from the sequence. So this E, O, E, O, E. We don't have U here, yeah. Okay, I think you can adjust the code make the other one. This is not necessary to be exactly the same as mine. You can put any character, any letter there, yeah, up to you. And finally, I have this. Okay, so what's so special with this? So this is special, yeah, conclusion. It's a normally we use looping to iterate the member, the elements. Okay, now we use filter that shorten the looping. So no more looping, but filter will represent all of the looping, will replace all of the looping. So instead looping while for, we just call the filter and everything will be loop for us. Okay, so that's it, the first example. So I continue with the how it works. Yeah, because we have demonstrate the first example. So the how it works here, we use list. Okay, so this is the list. So that's why we learned about list previously before we are entering this part. Okay, so we have the list as the collection of the vowel, and then we have the list also as the collection, the thing that we have to check and to filter which part which is the satisfy the vowels here. Okay, now we continue with the number 2. Okay, so for number 2 we do so we split, yeah. So print space between the number 1 and number 2. So number 2, we check the even and the odd, whether the value is even or odd. Okay, so now here we have the sequence. Okay, so the sequence as the previously we have this, but now this is the collection of the number. So we can put a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also you can, yeah, like 8, 13, 20, 21. Okay, make your sequence. So you can put a find minus 45, minus 5, 7, like this. Okay, we have this, and then we can run. Make sure that we don't have this, that this doesn't raise any error, any new error. Okay. And for this, we can do a search for the even number, and this for searching the odd numbers. So we split into the two parts, because we will be finding out which one is even, which one is the odd. Okay. And yeah, remember again that even number is when we divide with 2, the remain is 0. Yeah. So when we divide with 2, we have the remain 0. So this one is the even genap, and okay. At the other hand, we have this odd. This one. Yeah. So however, we do the even first. Yeah. So this one I will put as comment, will not be executed. So we continue with this. So how we can deal with this? So X will be representing all of the membership that coming from the sequence will be represented by X. Okay, so that's why we do a kind of we need here as the lambda. Lambda will help us. So lambda is a kind of function which is built-in that help us to do a kind of simulation. Yeah, so lambda can simulate whether X as the parameter that coming from this. Okay, so like previously we have this a function and then the sequence is the parameter. So now we have this as the function and we need a comma and then the parameter, the sequence, yeah, as the parameter value. Nah, so we follow the pattern and we put here as the sequence. So come again with this, yeah, here. Okay, and this is the left part, this is the right part. Same with this left, then the right. However, this is the function that we made ourselves. Okay, in here, this is the function that already provided by the Python, but the content of that function, the body, is check whether x mod 2 equals 0. So the content is here, the action is here. Yeah. So that's why we have the lambda to represent that this is the function. Okay. And we put this in the bracket like this. Okay. And then as here we have the filter. So also we put filter here. Okay. So the same pattern. And also we can have the filtered as the result of the process. Okay, so that's all. You can adjust the code. When you print here the filter, so it will be printing out the, as we see here, the memory. Okay, but this is actually bring all of the what is it, the value lah. But you have to make a conversion. This become the list. Okay. Now by doing this, you will have all of the value that capture from the filter. So this is all the even numbers. Okay, very good. So you adjust your code. So simply you can copy this, but to make it more, to repeat the action that I already demonstrate. So this is the way of doing the lambda. Okay, so actually you go with this first. Yeah, what is the content of the function? Okay, so the thing that you will check is the x. So that's why for the lambda, you have to make the variable. Actually will be like this lah. Actually, this is you have the function def, yeah, should be like this. Def my function. Oh, you have x here, and then you check whether x mod 2 equals 0 like this. But using the lambda, this is more easier because yeah, we have only a short instruction here. So that's why instead of making your own function, we can remove this. Okay, remove this by put a lambda here and x, simply this way. Okay, now so for this we have the function. Okay, so according with the pattern, that this is the function, and together with the sequence, the value that we will be checking on, which is the sequence. Yeah, so this is the sequence. You put comma here, and then you have the sequence. Okay, and both of these inside the bracket. So you put the bracket. Okay, because both inside the bracket, which is as the parameter of the filter. So this filter will be the filter. So this is the parameter. This is the left parameter. This is the right parameters. Okay, or arguments also. Yeah, some people programmer call these arguments an argument. Okay, so as the result, you put this as the filter. Okay, so this one as the filter will be replacing the previous one lah. Yeah, this one filter as the even number, this one filter as the odd number. Okay, and then you can do print the filter. So this will come up with the odd numbers. Okay, then you can try running the odd numbers that you have there. Okay, so it's perfect. Adjust your code. So this is very short actually. And how is the old school way? How the old school, nah, old school way of this? Gimana cara yang waktu, cara yang dulu banget lah ya. Kita mau tunjukkan lah. Betulnya untuk yang dulu tentu kita mempunyai genap, ya like this, and then you have the ganjil. Okay, you have two lists here. Okay, and then you do the four element in the sequence, yeah, like this, yeah. And then you will check one by one whether this divide by 2 equals 0, yeah. So you use this, you copy, but inside of the if, yeah, okay, you pass, and then the otherwise here is the else, and then you pass. Okay, this is the structure element. Okay, yeah. So from the sequence, which is the list, you take one by one as the element, and then you check divide mode 2 equals 0 or not. If so, then the genap here will be a pen. Okay, so this will be a pen. Remember again that adding the element of the list is using the append. Okay, so you append the element. Yeah, and for ganjil also, yeah, you append the element ganjil. So it should be like this, but this is a bit long. Yeah, however, if you are choosing doing this way or doing the using filter, yeah, both are having the same result. Yeah, but this is another perspective of programming. Yeah, so in here you can print genap, then you can print ganjil. So that's all. Yeah, this is the other way of, this is the old school way. Yeah, old school way of doing that. Okay, you can run, and then let's see that the result is exactly the same. So this is with this one, same, okay, which is this is the genap, and the second is the ganjil. Okay. I think it's clear now. Okay, so now we improve the concept here. So how it works, we use list, or we can use the lambda, okay, it's the lambda function, lambda in filter. Okay, so something like this, yeah. Use the lambda in filter. So this is the second approach. Okay. Then we have the third approach, which is now that we will be demonstrating. Yeah, just the code here. Okay, good. So We continue with number 3, which is the multiple example of the multiple. Okay, we have to provide here to segregate between the numbers. So you copy, make make a splitter here. Okay, make the splitter first. Okay, so you put the splitter here, and for the last one, we use the multiple, which is we improve. We improve. Yeah, this is the improvement of the number 2, the previous one, improvement from number 2, but this is using a subroutine. Okay, because so far we don't have the subroutine, right? Number 1, yes, we have the subroutine. Okay. Number 2, we don't have the subroutine, but we use the lambda. Okay. Number 3, improving this. Okay, but using the subroutine. So together the subroutine with the lambda. Okay. So I have the subroutine here. Def like is multiple of 3. Yeah, to check whether the sequence is the multiple of 3. Okay. So say that I have the multi-3. So I have the multi-3 here as the list. This is the multi-3, the list here. This is the questions. This is the thing that we want to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 25. Okay, adjust your code. Okay, so I adjust this with the sequence, better with the sequence here. Okay, I change with the sequence. Okay, not multi-3. So the thing is, we want to check whether each of these is multiple 3. So the value that will be captured is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, okay, and so on. Nah, so we put here as the variable, okay, and then the variable will be checked whether, yeah, we use the check variable whether this variable mod by 3 is the 0. Yeah, so we return this as the true or false. Okay, so that's it, very simple. We return as true and false. So after doing this, you can check, and we don't have any error now. We will be doing the same pattern, which is from the previous one. We do, you remember again, that we have this as the like this, yeah, this should be like this, yeah, this, and then the lambda, yeah, remember again, the var should be this way, yeah, which is the sequence, yeah, remember, which is this is the pattern. This is previously x, yeah. So so it will be similar to the previous one, which is we have the x here. Nah, this should be filtered, and then the result should be filtered, something like this. However, this can be like a filter 1, filter 2, filter 3, yeah, to differentiate with the previous one. But for this example, I just reuse the variable that already previously used. So filter here will be reused from this, okay, because it has nothing to do, this filter has nothing to do with the filter in here. Okay. Nah, the result can be print as the list of the filter. Okay, so let's check the result. So we will be having the 3, 6, this. Okay. Nah, adjust your code. But the way in this version 3 and the way of the version 2, I think still be similar, yeah. So if we want to shorten this, so instead of uh, doing this, because when you observe, this is actually the same. Yeah, this is the same with this. So why don't we replace this one with the function? Yeah, so function. Okay, so this is the last part that will be shortened. So we call the multiple instead of this, because this actually is the function itself. So we call the is multiple 3. Is multiple 3. So this will be replacing this. So is multiple 3 with the parameter. Okay. So I remove this, become is multiple 3 with parameter x. Okay, then you can try. And finally, we have is still the same previous one, but the difference here that the value inside of the filter parameter is not we is not apparently written here. Instead, it use the function name. Okay, this is the third one. Okay, I think this is the last example. Make sure that you are done with this. Give me reaction. Improvement of the concept here. Use subroutine. Use the subroutine. Subroutine called by lambda. Okay, I think this the concept how it works. Number 3. Okay, adjust the code. Update your concept. Okay, you make you make a subroutine. Let's say multiple n, which is the variable as the argument. Generically can check lah or can check multiple of n. So this is very generic, yeah. It means that it can check any multiple of any. So this one is only multiple of 3. But the challenge here is can be multiple of 1, can be multiple of 2, of 3, of 4. Yeah, any multiple can be checked using this. Okay. And yeah, I think this is very simple. You can just modify this part lah. Actually only small part from this. Okay guys, so this is the homework. You can do it later after our session. Okay.